I want to talk to you about social change. I want to talk to you about social change and activism. I want to talk to you about how social change and activism, as much as they're related, they're actually quite different. You see, social change is the process of creating a change in society that creates a more just, equitable, balanced, regenerative, sustainable society. Activism is just the expression of that desire to want to create change. It's not the change itself. It's just people saying that we want this thing changed. Even though we use words like direct action, it's not actually taking action. It's just saying that we want action to be taken. But then those who create social change are the ones taking the action, and I'm inviting you to be one of those people who takes action. Rather than just pointing out the house is on fire, we need to put it out. We need to work out why the house caught on fire to make sure it never happens again. You see, in systems thinking, when you look at a problem, you don't recognize it as a problem. You just see it as an outcome of a system. It's the system that created the problem. And then you adjust the system and the relationships between the different components to make sure that that outcome doesn't happen again. See, all systems are perfectly designed to achieve exactly what they're achieving in that particular moment. And our system right now, out there, is designed to create this. So if you want to change it, you've got to understand how it works and then redesign it. And that's what social change is. Affecting change in the gears and mechanisms of society that create the outcomes that we're seeing right now. Being offended by injustice doesn't actually put an end to injustice. And in fact, in a society that's designed to continuously create outcomes of injustice, there'll be no end to it. It's a matter of working out how we created this, why we created this, and how we can undo that and redesign that so that we get a different outcome. And that's what social change is all about. And that's why it's really important to look at this world as a system. If I was to put all of the key principles and philosophies of systems thinking into one word, it'd be unity. In a mathematical sense, in a spiritual sense, in a natural functions and scientific laws sense, it's unity, oneness. The fact that no individual part of the system can succeed or thrive if the entire ecosystem is dying, and that fixing one part of that ecosystem won't necessarily have a positive impact on the whole. If you take the system apart into too many different pieces, eventually it loses the essence. If you take a car apart, the motor won't get you anywhere. It's only in that symbiotic relationship of the different parts that you actually get an outcome. Without that symbiosis, that engine can't even move itself. And society is much the same. We're one interconnected whole, right? And if you separate things too far, if you separate peoples and nations and problems and go down too many different rabbit holes, you won't be able to see the solution that we actually require. Systemic, holistic change. To change the outcomes that we're currently seeing and to actually be able to recreate society in a way that we know in our mind's eye is possible. That's social change. And I want you to be a part of that with me.